Okay, so for our stability flow, what we want to do is we want to focus on our core. And I'm talking about your abs. I'm talking about smaller muscles that are connected to your spine. So there's small muscles that connect each level to one another. Our job is to tap into the recipe that they need to get stronger. We've got big muscles that help us move. You know, you got your biceps, you got your quads, you got your hamstrings. Those are movers, right? You need to actually lift weight and move those muscles. But these muscles, the ones that are connected to your core, they like isometric exercises, things where you're holding tension over time. So I know a lot of people are familiar with planks. So we'll start with a side plank, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So the important part with a side plank, whether you're going to start with your legs straight or with your knees, legs, feet behind you, depending on what level we're starting at, I want to make sure that we're keeping the knees, the hips, and the shoulders in one straight line. So we're going to bridge ourselves up and we're going to hold this position here, okay? If we need to modify it, same thing, bring the feet behind us, and then we're going to bring ourselves up. But the knees and the hips, they're not behind each other, they're all in one straight line, and then we're just going to hold that for a count. Maybe at 30 seconds we can start out. If we need to start out lower than that, but just slowly bump up, maybe about 15-second increments up to about a minute, right? Try that out. Another exercise we like to use for the core, building the core, are bear planks. So this one's a little bit more functional, right? So what we'll do is that we'll get onto the ground, we'll get onto our knees, we'll get onto our toes, and then we're gonna place our hands right underneath our shoulders. We're not gonna walk out too far, we're gonna keep them right underneath us. And the goal for the bear plank is you're gonna take your toes, push them down into the ground, and it's gonna cause your knees to elevate off of the ground. And then we're just gonna hold that position, right? So it's just like a plank, right? We're looking for a good form. I don't want your back to arch too much, or I don't want you to be up too high. I want you to be able to levitate above the ground, with your knees levitating for about 15 seconds, but I only want maybe about 1 or 2 inches off of the ground, okay? Same thing with the regular planks. Let's bump up in maybe 15-second increments. I'll try to max out at 60. Let me know how that works. Okay, so for this exercise, this is the last one that we'll use to help build our core. What we're gonna do is take a band, we're gonna tie it to something strong here, and what we're gonna do is cause the spine to do something that we don't want it to do. So this is called an anti-rotational exercise. So what we'll do is that we're gonna line up perpendicular with the object, with the band that we have, and what I want you to do is have the knees bent, okay, feet are on the ground, knees are bent, hips are bent, keeping the core tight. And what I want you to do, there's 2 different ways we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this by straightening out our arms, okay? As I straighten out my arms, the tension is gonna actually wanna twist me. My job is to fight that urge of rotation. So that fighting, that isometric hold is what the spine muscles need to get stronger. So what I wanna do is keep that straight and don't let it rotate. So we can go back and forth for about 5 or 6 reps. If we wanna get a little bit spicier, we can do a little bit more. Okay, we can go to 10, and I would probably max out at about 12 to 15 reps of these, and then of course we'll flip it, and then you'll work the other side. So that's one version. The second version is called stir the pot. So what we're gonna do is get in the same position, feet just as wide as our shoulders, knees are bent, hips are engaged, the hips are bent just a little bit, our core is engaged, and what we're gonna do is, if the band is to the right, you're gonna grab it with the right, put the left hand on top, and we're gonna stir into a circle, as if we're stirring a giant pot of gumbo, right? So we're gonna go in a clockwise motion. We'll go 6 times clockwise, and we'll go 6 times counterclockwise. What I don't wanna see is that your body is moving all over the place. Keep your body still, but just let the arms move, okay? So 6 clockwise, 6 counterclockwise, and of course flip it, hit the other side. Same thing, 6 clockwise, 6 counterclockwise. Come on, try that, let me know.